I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to record an episode of Memoria. See, today I really just had absolutely nothing, and I sat in my room watching anime, and I was really chilled out, and then I finished the show that I started. It ended terribly. Alright. There's gonna be an episode. This is an episode. Better known as episode 783. Or 4, I think. I'm slowly losing track of the numbers here, folks. Yeah, this is gonna be an episode where I'm not really gonna do anything. I know that I said at the end of the last episode that I would be doing what do you call it? That I'd be doing 2 things. That I'd be recording, I'd be doing 3 things. That I'd be, obviously continue with this episode and do, the Hearthstone Mansion, not the Hearthstone Mansion, the freaking Hearthfire Mansion, or Manor arc thing. Do a little bit of that. Another thing that I said was that I would watch A Silent Voice. After yesterday's episode, or last night's episode. And then the other thing that I said was that I was going to do a series that I was going to continue one of my previous Minecraft series, now that the 1.16 update is out. And you're never going to believe how many of those I did. Only one, which is the last one. Now, I recorded episode 13, maybe more. It was a whole session, so I may split it up into videos. I'm not sure. I haven't uploaded it yet. But yeah, I did about an hour and 30 minutes of recording. After 22 minutes of recording the corner of my game, thinking that I was recording, but I wasn't. So, that sucked, but I still got a good episode out of it. At some point, there was a point where I paused in the video and a lot of action was missed, but thankfully it wasn't too much. But yeah, I still got to record a lot. So, yeah. All in all, pretty fun stuffs. I'm not really planning on recording that daily. It's probably going to be more of like a weekly thing. Like I said, since it's just one session, I might just do multiple mini episodes. Just because that way it can like last out, that way I can like stretch out. So I might do, since it was like an hour and 30 minutes of recording, I'll probably split it up in like 20-minute episodes. That'd be like, what, 3-4 20-minute episodes, and then like maybe 1 11-minute episode. So, that's cool. Now, I said that I only did one of those things, and that means that I didn't watch A Silent Voice. And that is true, I did not watch A Silent Voice. Because I was too puckered out after I blade sawed and freaking striked of a hero and Spirit Extinction and full throttled that freaking recording, folks. So I went straight to bed after that. Well, actually I didn't, because I started a new show. I don't know when I recorded yesterday's episode. I think it was like midday, somewhere around there. So, because yesterday was a stray record. Damn, it feels like it's been such a long time since I last did an episode of To Memoria Freese. Just because, like, the whole day today, I've just been watching a single anime that didn't end well. So let me. It's story time, folks. Is it wrong for story time in Dungeon? Yes, it is. Today, we're not doing 7th Zone, we're not doing any events, we're not doing the story. I was thinking about it, actually, after I had said that we're not going to do it this episode, but we're not. But you know what we are going to do? We're going to do some elixir... No, wait, no, that's leveling up multiple teams. No, get out of here. We'll do some Fallen quests. So, let's do them. You do that. Alright. So, here's my story. So, the thing is that I finished recording the video. It was really, really cool. I actually want to talk about that real quick. But first, I need to get the Sun, Stellaris, Awakening Spirit, Sword Force. So, it was a pretty fun recording, actually. I got a super lucky world, where I basically spawned in right in front of, well, not right in front of, but, like, very, very close to a broken portal on top of, like, a little, like, islandy type thing on the side of a shoreline or something like that. Like, there was the shoreline, and then, like, a little bit out, there was a little island which had the broken portal on that, and so that was cool. And behind that portal, there's, like, oh, well, the portal's, like, mainly built, and the chest next to the portal has all the obsidian needed to finish the portal up. Only problem is that there's, like, a single piece of crying obsidian stuck in there, and so I need to mine that out with a diamond pickaxe, so that sucks. But that's besides the point. So yeah, that's that. And it's super, super cool. I love it. I really like that. I'll try not to spoil much. If you actually want to check out Minecraft Survival, that's just the playlist. It's just Minecraft Survival. If you want to check it out for yourself. It's I won't spoil much, but I will say I will mention, like, the most prominent parts of the world. So if you don't want to get spoiled, I suggest you go ahead and watch that real quick, so you don't get spoiled. Unless you don't want to watch it and don't care for it, which I'm also completely fine with. But yeah, final warning, watch it now. It's literally just called Minecraft Survival. Just look it up on the channel. I would link it down in the description. Actually, I may do. I don't know. You can check. Maybe I will. Maybe you'll be lucky. Maybe I'll actually continue putting more work into these videos. I mean, I already am, because I'm doing the thumbnails for... well, I haven't done any new thumbnails. Anyway, like I was saying. Yeah, great recording. The world, broken portal, have 2 sea monuments right next to each other. Got some ruins. One of the ruins had a mending fishing rod, mineshaft, ravine, all the usual stuff. And yeah, cool stuff. I made myself a little home, where the portal is, and I got myself a dog, and I called him Shiro. So, pretty fun stuff. Why is this being laggy? Why must you be laggy, game? Okay, well, no matter. I can just continue talking. There you go. We're gonna... No? Okay, there you go. Let's play again. So yeah, I finished recording that. That was really fun, and I was just tuckered out after that. I was, like, really, really tuckered out. So what I decided to do, like I said, I decided to go... not to bed, but, you know, I decided to lay in bed. So I laid in bed. I was like, alright, do I want to watch a movie? And I'm like, no, it's like 2 in the morning. I'm tired. I just want to listen to some music. Just do something, like, real chill. So I just chilled. I was just listening to music, like, fiddling around with things. Until I'm like, you know what? I was looking through, like, after I was, like, fiddling around with things, I decided to, like, look at my list of anime stuffs, my list of anime I've watched and all that, and I got a sudden urge, because I was looking back, like I said, I was looking back like August, September, October, like maybe November and December, like those kind of months, you know, all the months before January, you know, before things. And I saw that I had watched, I saw that there was a month where I was watching a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of, Yuri anime. Because if you don't know, I'm a fan of that. And, it was really interesting to just see that whole list. Like, I sort of was like 5 Yuri anime in a row, or like, not even 5, probably like 6 or 7. It was crazy. And then, like, once I ran out of that, I just went to find every rom-com possible. And a lot of those didn't work, and a lot of those did work, so yeah. Anyway, my point is that, my point is that what? My point is that I'm trying to think. Can I think? Oh yeah, my point is that I was looking through all that, and I got this sudden urge to be like, you know, I haven't watched a good Yuri anime in a long time. I think like the last one that I watched, which I actually think was just recent. I say that it's been like since October or like December, but I think I may have watched one in January. I'm not sure when I watched Bloom Into You, but I think Bloom Into You was January, possibly February of this year that I watched that. Maybe it was last year. I forget. But I watched Bloom Into You, and that was really, really good anime. I mean, such a good anime that I just decided to buy the whole fucking manga. So, yeah. And as you can imagine, I still haven't read the manga. But the thing is that, let me just check this. What do I need here? What do I need most? Okay, I get the pink skerdoodles. Alright, let's get the pink skerdoodles. Anyway, like I was saying, so I was just looking. I just really wanted to just find something chill and relaxing, a real good Yuri anime, just to relax with. Because I had a huge one that I was watching, that I had started to watch, that was like 4 seasons, but I only got past the first one, and sort of flowed with the second one, but I never finished the second one, neither started the third or the fourth. That was just because, you know, you gotta understand, I watched a lot of, I watched whatever I could of a Yuri anime type thing. I watched everything I could, and everything I could find, and everything I could find after watching everything that I could find that was good ended up being just a little slow. And that isn't bad necessarily, because more or less I've seen a lot of slow like rom-coms or slice of lifes. Maybe sometimes they're confusing, maybe sometimes they're not confusing, but I've seen a lot of stuff, and a lot of that stuff is, well, not now, but it used to be some slow stuff. And that, again, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, it builds up a bunch. It builds up a bunch, and sometimes it's not worth it in the end. And that's kind of what I didn't really like about the one that 4-season Yuri that I was watching back then, is that, you know, season 1 finished, and it was a great season 1, but it's like, people, like the two main characters, don't get together, but you know they have a better relationship. I'm like, okay. So then we continue on. I'm like, I couldn't get past season 2 because it was just more of the same of season 1, and it's like, it was. Here's the thing. I watched Honey and Clover. Alright, I watched Honey and Clover. I was confused as hell to what was in the minds of those characters. And by the time the show ended, I cried like a confused child. Alright? Well, I didn't cry like a confused child, but I cried like a baby had just been smacked with a frickin', I don't know, fork. I cried. I cried after Honey and Clover. Not because I loved it. Not because I was like, oh, that's adorable. Well, actually it was, but I cried because I'm like, are you kidding me? Nah. That's why this is called Honey and Clover. See, Honey and Clover, you get what I mean. Disclaimer, Honey and Clover is not a Yuri anime. My point is, Honey and Clover was a slow anime at times. So for me, I had to just deal with that. Honey and Clover, to me, was not only like the first anime really that was not only slow, but it was the first anime that was really like not relevant, not like new. Because that Honey and Clover, I believe, was like 2009, maybe 2006. So it's to say that it's relevant is incorrect, but maybe for some other people, maybe for people just you know like entering the whole anime rom-com esque genre, then maybe it's news to them. But yeah, I just think it's it was good. It was a good anime, but it was just so slow. I mean, it was like 35 episodes, which isn't bad, but you gotta understand. Like, there was... hold on. I gotta use the special arts here, folks. It was just so slow at times, and I got so tired. I swear to God that there was one time that I actually think I fell asleep. It might not have been because of the show. Maybe it was just because I was tired. Maybe it was just because I wasn't really into it at that moment. But, man, it was just... It gave me a hard time. It gave me a hard time, but I ended up loving the show. And even though it didn't give me the satisfactory ending, it gave an ending, which still led me to cry. So, what's the point of all this? Well, the thing is that I found, again, I was looking through recommendations of a Yuri anime on, I think it was my anime lists, just looking through stuff, and I found, I found Bloom Into You, I found, Sakura Trick, all those, and then I found this one that I hadn't seen before, because you gotta remember, I've seen a majority of Yuri anime, but never have I come across the one that I watched today. So this one is this one's called Whispered Words, which I believe aired in 2009. Only has 13 episodes. It was good. It was a good show. It had good characters. The description was like... The description kind of scared me, because it was like, oh yeah, will they... It's like, will they get together, or, will they drift away apart, as, I don't know. I'm sure that a lot of other descriptions for other, like, rom-com-y type things are like that, but I've never seen the description of, out of all the rom-coms, and, yeah, out of all the rom-coms, Yuri and, platonic? I don't know, or, all of them. I've never seen a description like that, so I was terrified. I'm like, oh no. Don't Honey and Clover me. I don't want this show to Honey and Clover me, because it had the art style of Honey and Clover. Or not the art style, but like the nostalgic, not the nostalgic, but like the the old anime feel. The hand-drawn anime feel, I guess. And so it was I was scared because I didn't want to just absolutely break down like I did with Honey and Clover at the end of it. Just have none of them get together, just end up with the most dissatisfying ending of all time. But you know what? Here's the thing. So, this is my review, because, ladies and gentlemen, who cares about the Memoria Freese in which we do Astray Record, in which we do Danmachi 2, in which we, do everything. No, who cares about that side of the series? If anything, y'all are here to hear me review anime. So, and movies, at times. So, let's talk about Whispered Words. If you want to check it out for yourself, check it out real quick, but I'm about to spoil the whole goddamn shit. No, joking. The thing is, Whispered Words is great. Was great. So, the thing is, I love the premise, love the characters, love just everything, love the natural progression. I was glad that, I'm going to try to say this without spoiling anything. I was glad that the main character got friends, other friends, beside the second main character. Which I'm really glad, because with the description saying, oh yeah, or they might drift apart forever, and ever. I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. So when I saw that the main character got friends, I'm like, alright, these friends about to help these two, alright? The minute I saw the two friends that she got, I'm like, what a relief. We're good. We're great. We're alright. And we were. There was a lot of parts in the show where it's like, maybe, but you know what? It ended up alright. And when I say it was great, is because it's one of those anime that, yes, it's good. It's great. Great characters, like I said, great story, great premise, great everything. It talks more than just about, like, Yuri. It talks about a lot more than just that. And it's cool to explore stuff. But folks, I really gotta say this. This show did not end. The show did not land perfectly. It got to its peak of like, oh, does she love her? Like, wow, that's crazy. Like, it got to that peak of, oh my gosh, is this gonna happen? Like, this is gonna happen and that's gonna happen. And then just nothing happens after that. You think getting into any rom-com, really, like season 1, I mean, probably not season 1, but at least like season 2, maybe mid-season 2, I don't know, like, there has to be some point in a rom-com, or like, in a rom-com anime, or movie, it can be either, where the movie starts off with the two with like, like, let's just say both of them like each other, right? And by the end, they're together, right? That's the natural progression. Sure, there's probably going to be some, like, obstacles in the way, and this, and this, and that. But it all ends up okay in the end. See, what this show does is that it does that. But it doesn't say, oh yeah, I've liked you all this time, or this, or that. And then just leaves it up in the air. Well, it doesn't really. Yeah, it does. And then you're like, well, when's season 2 coming out? And then you hear that the directors are like, or the people that made the anime were like, oh yeah, this is the perfect way to end the show. And I'm like, you fucking say what? So, it's a good show. It's a great show. Great Yuri anime. Only thing I'd say, though, is that after watching it... Actually, no. Before watching it, if the manga's not already finished, buy the manga. Or, like, yeah, buy the whole manga. And then, after you've finished the first season, continue with the manga. Because all I'm saying is that the first season ends with just giving you just giving you no bueno. No bueno. No bueno boins. It just blue balls you, man. I don't like it. I really don't like it. But I loved it. And so, going off what I was saying. So, basically, I watched it. I watched the first episode last night, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is such a good show, I gotta watch it tomorrow. So, tomorrow is today, obviously, and so, went to bed, woke up, with, breakfast, all that kind of stuff. Decided to, put on my headphones on. I'm like, oh wait, where are my Epic headphones? Apparently they're in the room that I'm in now, because, I'm recording in my parents' room, even though I don't really need to say that, because y'all already probably know that. Because I mentioned it in yesterday's video, or the day before yesterday's video, in the episode before yesterday's episode. Point is, I got up, ate breakfast, and started continuing watching the show. From the time that I woke up to about 4 in the afternoon, I watched the entire show through and through. Because I couldn't leave it alone. When I start a Yuri anime, it's one of those anime that I can't walk away from until I finish the entire thing. Because I'm so worried of what'll happen to the characters, especially in this one. So, I finished it unsatisfied. But satisfied. Right? So what do? Obviously, last night I'm like, man, I really just want to watch a good Yuri anime, and I found it. It was good, and now I'm like, but I want more of that, but better. So, what do I do? Well, let me explain exactly what I do. Wait, do we have 3 specials? We have 3 specials, folks. So yeah, what do I do? What I do is kadure, yeah. No, what I do is that I go ahead, and after I finish the show, go ahead and look up to find more Yuri anime. So, So, yeah, I paused there for a second, because for like the past 20 minutes since I started talking about Yuri anime, I feel like before I said Yuri anime, I said Yuri something else. Which I'm really, really scared if I said that or not. So, anyway, continuing. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Right. So I decided to find more, to try to find more. And in that, of finding more, I found more. But not just, more. I found more. And the difference between more and more is that these two, well, one being a show and the other two being movies, look so good, look so wholesome, look so outrageously border, that I might actually enjoy them in my heart. My damaged heart from the unsatisfying ending of Whispered Words might just be healed by them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing after this episode. I'm going to take a shower, freaking get ready for bed, and just not watch A Silent Voice, not watch Mariah of the Future, not watch anything else. I'm just gonna watch some good old-fashioned Yuri. And then after that, I'm probably just not gonna watch Yuri for another 4 months. Because that's the last we're gonna see of anything good. Let's be honest, folks. But anyway, that's the plan. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to be excited. Going back though to talking about like slow anime, because there was a lot that I wanted to talk about there that I didn't get the chance to talk about earlier, because I wanted to get to my point. Like I said, I've watched a lot of slow anime, a lot of slow rom-coms. Well, not a lot of slow rom-coms, but I have watched slow rom-coms, and some of them end up being, like, in the end, are worth it. Examples of this are, I'm not sure if I'm gonna say it right, but I think it's From Me to You, or Kimi to something. Kimi no something. It's really good. It was a really good rom-com, probably up there. It wasn't Yuri, it was just, basic, boy and girl, freaking rom-com type stuff. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I believe it was either 26 episodes or like 30 episodes. But nevertheless, it was really good because, yes, it was slow at times. Yes, it was frustrating. At times, like, with some of the plot lines and some of the characters. But it was really good, and, it paid off in the end. Like, the two actually got together. And no, it wasn't, like, in the final seconds of the last episode. They got together, like, 5 episodes before the final episode. And I'm like, are you telling me we're gonna actually see them be a couple? And so, it was really cool. Really nice. I really loved that. That was like a year ago, though. That's not even on my list. So, yeah. Another anime that was real slow, but I still ended up enjoying a lot, that, like, paid off in the end, was Strawberry Panic. Which, if you watch that, you know what I'm talking about. That's also a Yuri anime. And let me see. What's another good slow anime that I watched that ended up being really good? Well, I don't know if you can call Special A slow. Neither I don't think you can call Uran High School or Uran Host Club slow. Because I don't declare them as slow, but they both had satisfying endings. I'm trying to think of another slow one that I watched that ended up being really good. And I don't want to say Toradora either, because that wasn't a slow anime. Toradora was great. Toradora is also up there for my favorite rom-coms, anime rom-coms. Man, I'm trying to think. Is there any other stolen that I watched that in the end ended up being really good? Man, I'm just trying to think. Well, I guess Lovely Complex actually ended up being really good. Again, I wouldn't really call that as slow, though. See, when I mean slow, I don't mean it's, like, unentertaining. But, you know, it kind of drags out sometimes for me. But it might not be true at all. I'm calling them slow, but they're probably not slow. But Honey and Clover definitely was slow. So that's something that I can't get past. But yeah, it was lots of slow anime out there. I haven't seen one in a while. Whispered Words wasn't slow either, which is good. There was also, I don't want to say that there was never a dull moment, but you know, it wasn't not lively either. So yeah, it was still a satisfying show. All in all, except, you know, for like an unnecessary cliffhanger. Because they never made a season 2. So yeah. That's pretty much it for me, though. Right now, I believe with these next 2 or 3 Yuri anime, probably my last Yuri anime for a few months. Because this was just really like, hey, I just want to watch this stuff. I'm in the mood, you know. And so I probably won't watch it for a while. I'm pretty sure that's going to bring me up to, like, I don't know, 89, not 89, probably, I'm already probably past 90 anime watched, so it's going to bring me up to, like, 80, not 80, 93, maybe 94. So that's something exciting to look forward to. I think after all this Yuri stuff is when I'll actually get back to the movies. So of course I'm going to watch, you know, Mirai of the Future. I'm going to watch Silent Voice. If I feel like it, I'll watch The Garden of the Woods. I'll watch a bunch of those other anime movies on Netflix. I gotta watch Beastars. Right, it is called Beastars? I don't know. Is it Bear Stars or Beastar? I think it's Beastars. Gotta watch that. Gotta finish a lot of the new anime from the winter season. Gotta watch My Next Life as a Villainess. Frickin' satanic sister-brother thing. Lots of stuff to watch, folks. And of course, I gotta watch Anohana movie and Frozen Bond before Re:Zero Season 2 on my birthday. That's right, folks. I'm really excited about that. I've known about it, but I just never really cared. Season 2 starts on my birthday! I'm really, really excited about that. I'm really happy. I think I might actually do a reaction to Re:Zero Season 2. Just because it's starting on my birthday. I don't think... I think it's like the happiest that I've been, because it's like Re:Zero, you know, it's such a new show to me as of last month. You know, rewatching it, it's almost like a new show to me again. You know, and since I'm already basically a simp for the entire show, I might as well just react to it. So, I don't know. I might make a BitChute account, and I'll do like links. I'll probably I'll have the video here on YouTube. It'll just be me saying, hey, go down in the description, check it. Check the reaction out of me reacting to Season 2 of Ray Zero. It'll be fun. It'll be great. I am going to enjoy the hell out of Season 2. My only hope is that me and my mom can actually finish Season 1 before July 8th. Because so far we've only finished the first 2 episodes, which is to say the first 4, because, again, we're doing the director's cut. So I think we have, maybe, 12 episodes to go. But in reality, 24. So, fun stuff, or 23. I think it's 23, but we're just gonna have to see about that. We're just gonna have to see. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. But yeah, with that, I really don't have much else. Just me watching my millions of anime a day. Now, it's kind of crazy because it's like, after I finish a certain Scientific Railgun Season 1, I kind of just skyrocketed my my anime I've watched for list for June. These past 4 days have been absolutely insane with me just watching anime. I mean, yesterday I freaking watched Recorder and Ranzel. Great anime. I loved it. I had a fun time with it. I don't even know if I talked about that. I don't know if I watched Recorder. I think I watched Recorder and Ranzel after I recorded a Stray Record. Yeah, Recorder and Ranzel was great. I watched another anime after that was super short. It was something to do with marshmallows. I don't know. It was a real wacky one. But I watched it anyway, just to increase the count. But all in all, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was a rom-com, so can't really hate on it. Even though it wasn't the usual thing I'd watch, really. You'll know if you watch it. I'm not going to say the name, because I don't remember the name, but I will say that it has something to do with marshmallows, so yeah. So yeah, I watched Recorder and Ranzel. Again, great anime. I loved it. It was super funny. It reminded me a lot of Aho-chan, not Aho-chan, freaking Aho Girl, which is not supposed to be confused with freaking Ao-chan Can't Study. So those are completely different. It reminded me of just the antics of Psyche K sort of type stuff, just a 4-panel manga. I think it's very cartoonish things. It was really fun. For 39 episodes, a lot of stuff happened. Just real fun. I had a blast with Recorder and Ranzel. Lots of great characters. I highly suggest you watch it if you just want to chuckle, if you just want to laugh. And yeah, that's it. Freaking somehow in some way, since I finished a certain Scientific Railgun, I've watched 2 movies. Yeah, wait. I've watched 2 movies. I've watched let me think. I've watched 2 movies, 3 or 4 or 5 series, and yeah, that's it. Like 4 or 5 series and 2 movies, and now that's gonna be boosted by 3 or 4 now with what I'm gonna watch tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna roll, folks. Basically watching 4 anime a day. Just, racking the numbers up, It's gonna be really cool. What I might want to do, is that for my 100th anime spot that I've watched since August, I might want to save it for Ray Zero. Which kind of sucks for me because I wanted this month to be like the month where I, you know, sort of toppled my number for most anime watched in a month, for me at least. Because my highest I think was like 18, but all of those anime are unfinished, so. Yep, so, yeah. But, we'll see, we'll see. I think it'd be really interesting if my 100th anime was Ray Zero, 2. Or season 2. I'd really like that. So yeah. I mean, we're just gonna have to find out. We're just gonna have to find out. But until we find out, folks, this has been your Yuri loving host. Yeah. This has been another episode of Is It Wrong to... What is this episode? Is it wrong to, I don't know, in a dungeon? I'll have to come up with the title for the episode. Let's come up with the title right now. You know what? How about this? Alright, so, if you watch this video the whole way through, and you've seen the title, obviously, and if you've been wondering why the title is what the... how the title is what it is, then let me explain it to you. Because the way the title is because the reason why the title is why it is because it's not a wrong title. It's a great title for the episode, don't you think? It's an absolutely great title for the episode. I think that the title for this episode is probably the best title I could give to this episode in every timeline. I feel like nobody and no one else could make the title of this episode better. And if you can, I challenge you down in the comments. Make a better episode title than the current title. 'Cause I'm sure that the title for this episode is absolutely amazing. And that's me just saying it. That's just me saying that because I actually don't know what it is. But I'll make it something super accurate to what happened in this episode. So yeah, this has been, me, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch some Yuri movies, and, yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for an actual serious episode where I can actually breathe. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, to get some mouse for watching, and, wait a minute. I didn't do that outro right. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Dungeon of the To Memoria Freese Y3, episode 780. Sadie, yes. 780. 783 or 4, because I'm losing count. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, calm down, watch some Yuri, then sleep. So yeah, adios for watching, and sayonara, bye.